Hey everybody, this is Gerard Carney. Um, just going to show you my asteroids. It's got some functions and things that were not required, and I think I'm missing like the heat seeking. I just didn't have enough time to really kind of figure that part out. But let me show you what I do have. So without further ado, we'll just start it up. For the executable, I will have this over here so I can go over some of the. Actually, I think what it's on is good. So I can go over some of the pointers that we had to hit. So tank controls, we'll go over that. Game single manager, singleton, we'll go over that as well. Game manager controls game logic, enter target. So basically, what this is just start button, did a menu, the actual ship assets that are in the game. So if you click start, you're going to go to start. If you click exit, it's going to quit out the program. But let's do this. So here are the first controls. So when you push in a direction, it'll go in that direction. Tried to make it as realistic as I could. What's next? Controls game logic. Lives. Oh, lives over here. The spawns, I just had them all spawn. Huh, I got hit by one of my asteroids. The spawns, I just had them start all over. And then I actually included a wrap aspect. So this will actually, I'm going to get hit again. Bam. Oh, but it was not hard enough to kill me. There's a wrap aspect. So this crater will actually go off the screen and then spawn over to the other side once it gets off screen. Same for the other two. Um, ooh, I hit myself. So if I were to do this, I'm actually invincible. That's what this one is. And then that's for 5 seconds. So that way, if like there is a collider when you spawn, you have a couple of seconds to get out of there. Here are my bullets. So once they collide with this, that is the on trigger enter 2D, and it destroys the bullet. The bullets actually go off screen, so this is the lifespan, and then they go on for about 5 seconds, and then they get rid of themselves. They are also the fire and forget feature, so you fire it in the direction at the target you want and just kind of forget about it. I'm going to continue off in this direction. So the rather um, tiny asteroid that I had up here originally was the whatchamacallit, uh, was it heat seeking, but it's the original item or asset, sorry, game object that moves in the direction of the player initially, and then it stops, and then it just whatever bumps into it, it goes into directions. But the initial direction is at the ship, and then the other two, the medium and the large, are what the random um, range of movement is. So they move in a different direction every time the game starts. So we'll play again. See, small one does the direction, and then what else do we have? Yeah, these two kind of just do their own thing. The big and the large one, they kind of just have fun. Let's see if I can win. I did not really display like a super good win. Um, like, yay, you did it kind of a feature, but I did a play again, so you can play again. You saw that. I did a menu, so you can go back to the menu, start, which is technically play again. And then if we have here the exit, the destroy on collision is actually every time I got hit, you saw that I had the blue ship, and that was when on collision I destroy A, the bullets, um, and B, the ship itself, and then it respawns with a little bit of the, I guess, the invulnerability towards the items. The bullets also that are not destroyed on a collide have the lifespan timer of 5 seconds off screen. I kept up, let's see, my Unity just so you can see the kind of things that we got going on here. So this is the main menu. It's got the exit start button. Those were fun to actually kind of figure out buttons and play around with them. I tried to be a lot more organized. So all the assets, I cut up a sheet. I was going to put in more. I just ran out of time. I really wish I had more time on this, so I could have really made it. Here were some of the fire assets that I was going to use for shooting. Once again, ran out of time. Really wanted to use this one for the bullet, but I was having some issues with the rotation, so I didn't get a chance to debug that. Here is the invulnerable ship. Here is the normal ship. Here were some other ships I was going to play with the designs, but in the end I chose a different one. My prefabs actually, in the future I would like to work on this, which is why I kept these in here. But my asteroids are prefabs because I want to make it so they break apart into the smaller versions of the asteroid, which would help with the prefabs. My bullets are also prefabs. So I can just clone them basically every time that I shoot. It's a clone. My scenes, so I tried to really keep things organized, and then my scripts, and then I subfoldered my script UI. So start game, scoring, replay, exit. If you really want to see what's inside of those, just let me know. I will get the scripts to you, whether you're um, professor or student. Some of them are really simple, some of them are complex. I tried to make as many scripts as I could because I wanted to be able to reuse scripts if they were very basic and tiny, um, so that I wouldn't have to have this one huge chunk of a component that has tons of variables. I could have a bunch of components that could be reused for anything. Um, Shooting could be put for the enemy ship. Um, I did not get a chance to put in an enemy ship. I wanted to, I just did not have time. But this would, I will put in an enemy ship eventually just so I can practice and play. But uh, this mechanism can actually just be slapped onto another ship, whether it's friend or foe, and they can have the exact same shooting mechanics. Ooh, sorry. Next is the collider or collisions folder. It's got all the colliding scripts. It's got the bullet colliding script, and it has the ship colliding script. So when the ship collides into the asteroids and when the bullet collides into the asteroids. Um, Nothing super complicated in any of these scripts. They're really fun to actually play with. They were fun to go over and do and figure out. I would just say that I wish I had more time on this because I really did want to go above and beyond for it. I know we did have a week, so there's no excuse, I guess. But I think this is a great starter. And like I said, I tried to do some things that were not required, so hopefully those will get seen as a bonus for the things that I did lack, like the enemy ship. But the wrapping effect, I hope, would counteract that. Maybe the two scenes instead of one for the start menu and buttons will help offset the lacking of something else. Um, the I don't know. I guess the requirements for the game were pretty intense, but I think overall I hit the very basic concept of what um, this game is. I did make sure that there were not more than three enemies slash asteroids on it at the same time. And all in all, it was a fun project. I am eager to see the next one. All right, bye.